Hi, I'm nutritionist Kelly Williams with the Worcester County Health Department. Welcome to another episode of What's Cooking in Worcester. Today, we are taking a cue from the weather outdoors. It is hot outside, so we're here to keep your kitchen cool with a nice cold cucumber soup. If you've never had a cold soup, it's the perfect side dish for a summer night. It's easy to make, requires no cooking. You can put it together using just your blender or your food processor, and it only takes a few minutes. You're going to love it. All right, let's get started. Today, I am using these mini cucumbers. You might see them called Persian cucumbers. They're just really tender. They don't have seeds in them, so they're perfect for a cold soup that we're making today. However, if you don't see them in your local grocery store, feel free to use one of these hothouse or English style cucumbers. These are much larger, so you'll only need about one of these. And they are also seedless, so they're perfect for the soup that we're making. We're gonna start by just trimming off the very ends. I'm gonna go ahead and slice a few that I'm going to reserve for the end just as a garnish. And so we'll just slice those up and set them aside now. This recipe is super easy. The blender is doing most of the work for us. So we're just going to create a couple large chunks and get them in our blender. And that's really all the cutting that we're gonna have to do on this cucumber. Okay, so we have our cucumbers cut into medium-sized chunks. And we're gonna go ahead and grab our blender and just start adding ingredients because like I said, this is gonna really do all of the work for us in terms of preparation. Okay, we're gonna add our cucumbers in there. Now to make this a creamy soup and also a great source of protein, we're using a bit of Greek yogurt today. This is an unflavored, unsweetened yogurt. So it's, again, great source of protein, and it's gonna give a nice texture and make our soup nice and creamy. We're gonna use a clove of garlic. Feel free to use the kind that's already chopped in the jar. If you don't have access to that, you could use a little bit of garlic powder instead. And again, that blender does most of the work for us, so we just have to give that pretty rough chop and put it in there. We're gonna add a bit of extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is perfect in a recipe like this because we are not cooking it. And remember that olive oil is best used at low temperatures. We don't wanna heat it too high, so it's not a great oil if you're trying to fry something or maybe grill it necessarily, but it is perfect in something like this. Salad dressings, cold soups, this is a great way to use olive oil and get all of the really great heart-healthy nutritional benefits of an extra virgin olive oil. Next, we're gonna balance out our flavors with just a touch of sweetness with a little bit of honey, doesn't take a lot, and we're going to add a little bit of sea salt there and just a little bit of pepper to taste. Okay, and now our real flavor boost comes from our fresh herbs. This is a great time of year to pick these up at your local farmer's market or to grow them in your own backyard. Herbs are so easy to grow in pots, so even if you have a very small space, maybe just a patio or a deck, you can grow a lot of these fresh herbs very easily. So today we're gonna use a bit of basil and some dill. Now for basil, we're just gonna pull the leaves off the stem. We're not gonna be using the stem. And again, we don't have to do a lot of work on chopping or cutting because we are taking advantage of our blender. But I will show you a quick and easy tip here with basil is to kind of roll it. Take your largest leaf that you have and roll it, and then put all your smaller leaves inside. And then as you go along, you can see you end up with these nice basil ribbons. We didn't really need to do that for this recipe, but next time you need basil, you'll know an easy way to cut it. Okay, and now the dill. Same thing with the dill. You can usually either just snap off these little fronds at the top, or if you have them kind of growing down the stem, pick a point to start and then just sort of slide your fingers like that down the stem, and you end up with the fronds, which is the part that you want to use. We are ready to get started. So this will be loud, but you basically just want to use your blender, and if you don't have a blender, food processor will also work. The idea is that you want to puree it until it's nice and smooth and a soup-like consistency. Okay, this is what our product looks like. You can see it's a nice, beautiful, green color, super pretty, little flecks of the dark green. That's the basil and the dill peeking through. Now the flavors develop best in this if you can give it a little bit of time, at least a couple hours in the refrigerator. So we're gonna pop this in our refrigerator and check back in just a little bit. After a few hours in the refrigerator, to let all those flavors really meld and blend together, you're just gonna pour it into a bowl. And if you wanna make a nice garnish on it, I recommend just giving it a little extra drizzle right over the top of olive oil like that. And this is served really well with a nice crusty bread, or you can even do a sandwich with it if you wanted to have like a little soup and sandwich night. It's perfect for that. It's nice and cool. We haven't heated up our kitchen at all in this hot summer weather. I'm just gonna garnish it with a couple little cucumber slices. You could put a little sprig of your herbs in there, your basil if you wanted to make it look fancy. And this is our cold cucumber soup, perfect side dish in the heat of summer, and makes great use of all of our fresh seasonal ingredients that you can grow in your backyard or find at your local farmer's market. For the Worcester County Health Department, I'm nutritionist Kelly Williams. Remember to eat healthy, be active, and prevent diabetes today.